Hi everybody, welcome once again to a Low on Health Daily Rambling, where I kind of go where I've been doing the last past day or so. Today is of course Saturday, May 8th, 2010. It's about 1:43 p.m., a little bit in the afternoon. Just been kind of relaxing. Let's just go ahead and get this ball rolling here. I do want to mention off the top here, Penny Arcade, which I've mentioned probably a million times now. They have their video series, and their recent video series, basically this one basically kind of follows their Time 100. Basically, the guys at Penny Arcade are in the magazine Time top 100 people of the year and most influential people, which is just really, really cool. This isn't just, they weren't just on the website for Time 100, the actual magazine Time 100. They actually made it. So big should do to these guys for actually being able, not necessarily pull it off, but they mentioned before in this video, definitely give it a watch, that basically the people at Time like to include like somebody from the gaming industry at least once a year, in every year, because they are influential and gaming's a big market. But now apparently these guys are part of the echelon of the people now in the Time 100, which is really cool. Kudos to them. They've been doing a lot of good stuff, and this was kind of more of a surprise at their office when it happened. Moving on here, I'm going to probably right now start my big Halo Reach rambling here. Of course, the Halo Reach beta came out, downloaded it, started to play it. Not really digging the beta. The beta for like beta testing wise and the developers and testers is probably good, but the beta as a whole for an actual gamer, it's so bare bones it's not even funny. I mean, originally there was just 2 maps and 2 really kind of different play types. I mean, there's the basic play types, but it's basically all Spartans. You basically do get your 4 little abilities, your little armor abilities, which people use. There's the lockdown, the stealth, the running, and the jetpacks. And honestly, majority of everybody uses the jetpacks because jetpacks are just fun to kind of jetpack around and fly around and shoot people, which is what a lot of people do. And that's actually what I use the most of, is I used the jetpack just because it was fun. It was basically Halo with jetpacks. But what I quickly found out while playing the Halo Reach beta is it's still Halo. You still basically everybody kind of starts with the same weapons, and you basically always have to find the certain right weapon on the map. If somebody finds the uber heavy weapon on the map, then they can control the map for a while, and I just really, really hate that it really matters whoever finds the rocket launcher or the hammer, or whoever finds the weapon first or gets to it when it spawns. And I just really, really hate that, and that's the Halo mentality. I really just do kind of hate that. They also have it too where I don't know. It's just the game wasn't that great. Actually, the default controls the game starts with aren't even normal Halo controls. You have to switch it up to Halo normal controls, which is why I was playing ODST, is to get used to the regular Halo controls. But it's online Halo. It doesn't have kill cams or anything. I mean, it has assassinations, which are kind of okay. But, I mean, you don't get really kill cam. I mean, a lot you don't notice, oh, how did that person kill me? And honestly, it's hard to keep track of who's killing who because it's all the same color text on the bottom left-hand side. Like, it's hard to get a gauge of what they killed you with. You just know that they killed you. Maybe you'll see it with a grenade or whatnot, but it was just kind of hard and not really easy to see. And so basically, a lot of us tried this on the first day. We did the beta, and we weren't that thrilled with it. So then we kind of put it to the side because a new playlist was going to be unlocked on Friday, which basically actually added a new map and a new play type, Invasion, which was going to have vehicles, which was going to be really cool because all the other 2 maps right now were kind of small maps and didn't really include vehicles. But even the Invasion maps, when they were released, weren't that great. When the vehicles do unlock, sorry, I'm yawning, they don't really have a lot of open space to kind of really do what they do. It's kind of closed space to use the vehicles, and it just kind of wasn't that great, and that didn't really sell me on the game either. And as I mentioned before, I was hoping that they could do private matches, so at least we could run around and explore the maps and try out the different weapons and not in a kind of competitive environment. But the beta doesn't have private match option, which, is okay and all. I mean, I do give the beta credit for its multiplayer and how its actual menu set up. Its matchmaking was kind of cool. But the customization and whatnot of your armor and whatnot, big freaking deal. The arena's kind of cool, like a daily rankings that you get put in divisions. That's okay, but I mean, what it came down to is it really didn't sell me. Everybody else on my friends list played it a little bit and just wasn't that interested. I mean, there's a reason why Modern Warfare 2 is the game nowadays. And if anything, Halo Reach, online multiplayer, it's not going to get Modern Warfare people to play Halo. If anything, it's going to get Halo people not playing Halo because it's not a severe departure, but it's definitely different and just not really as fun, I want to say, as Halo 3's multiplayer. But that's just me. I mean, I just didn't really dig the beta. A lot of people I know didn't dig the beta. And I also do almost kind of regret keeping that Halo ODST disc just for the fact of getting into the beta. I wish I had maybe sent that disc back and got a different game so I could have played a new game this week and next week, but that's neither here nor there. Long story short, Halo beta, meh. Everybody else kind of says meh. We're not that interested in it, and honestly, I went back finally after a month away from Modern Warfare 2. I played Modern Warfare 2 today after I came back from lunch and the bike ride and yard work. Played 3 rounds of Modern Warfare 2, got back into it, was easy to get used to it, and immediately had more fun than I did in the whole time I was playing the Reach beta. That's just because Modern Warfare 2. And that's also because Darren finally made one of my stipulations of basically he got up to my level in Modern Warfare 2, so now I have to play to be one up him. But other than that, let's just go ahead and move on to the rest of the stuff I got here. Game FAQs, of course, the poll of the day is, which upcoming sequel are you most looking forward to? Call of Duty, Diablo, Fable, Gears of War, Gran Turismo, Lost Planet, Marvel vs. Capcom, Pokemon, StarCraft, or Super Mario Galaxy. Honestly, out of all these sequels, I could care less about any of them. I really don't. I'm gonna take a nap after this. Take a nice little nap. Honestly, I mean, if Dead Rising 2 was on there or Crackdown 2, I'd be interested. But I'm not interested in any of these games whatsoever. I mean, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops, but because of the whole Shadoo, I don't really care anymore. So I'm not really looking forward to any of these games. Definitely Gears 3. I'm just gonna look at the results. In which case, the majority of people are looking for Diablo and are looking towards Pokemon, which is actually pretty interesting, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. So that's interesting. A lot of PC and Mario people, but I mean, really, these games aren't. I don't know. These aren't games that are coming out this month, so I don't know what this poll was for. So, whatever. Wasn't that great of a poll. Anyway, let's just move on to the game I got set up today, which is going to be, boom, Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud was, of course, released in 2001, and this is a game I remember the release date being moved a bunch of times, because I was actually eagerly anticipating it. Because, it was going to be an RPG for the PlayStation 2, and it was going to be one of the early RPGs, probably, within the year of the launch. It's a basic RPG, and I was digging RPGs at that time, really wanted to play a game, and of course I think the name card Dark Cloud made me think more of a Final Fantasy, which was kind of stupid, but that's marketing for you. The big thing about this game is basically, it's a normal kind of dungeon crawler RPG, but you also get the, restore a village. You basically are able to, what do they call it here, Georama. You basically get to build it. You basically get parts to build different houses and whatnot, and different people want to be by the waterfall or by the baker and by the trees. You kind of help do that stipulation. I do kind of like those little city type of building games that do that. Recently White Knight Chronicles did that, but not that great. And I just remember playing Dark Cloud. I enjoyed it to an extent. It looked great at the time. I really loved the look of it, which was interesting at the time. I know they did Dark Cloud 2 and 3, where you basically kind of build stuff. You take pictures and build stuff. I recall vaguely playing 2, and I remember watching somebody play 3. And 3 became almost a grind fest towards the end, I believe, so I didn't even bother playing that. But the original Dark Cloud, a nice fun RPG for the PlayStation 2. I really enjoyed it, and not going to go back and play it, of course. Of course, I didn't go back and play Space Channel 5 either, but that's because I'm just not going to nowadays. I don't have the time. I got to work on reviews and sleep and watch Soap, which is an awesome show. But good game, and I have fond memories of it. But other than that, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.